I still remember when I was working in an apparel retail store, there was one department manager who detained one shoplifter. That shoplifter was trying to steal item and go outside the store without making any purchase or a bill. That DM knew every process, every rules and regulations. He followed everything on that day, but he did one small mistake which caught in a CCTV camera. And that mistake was that department manager forced that customer from his back to take him inside a back office area. So they collected all the items, they released that customer on that day, but after 12 days, the department manager got a legal notice from the customer on the basis of scuffle. So that DM has to visit police station and court for 8 months. He didn't even inform his legal team about this. After 8 months, that legal team came to know and they resolved this case within a month. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the very sensitive cases when you caught a shoplifter in your store, and I want you to be informed, be very cautious about these type of situations. And we are going to share with you 13 steps when you found yourself in these type of situations. So let's begin. As being a owner of your store or maybe a manager, you must know the rules and regulations of your specific area or locality. I have seen leaders focus on lot of different things, different trainings in a store and ignore this. I have seen people spend years and years, but they are unaware about how to handle shoplifters. This knowledge should pass on to each and every employee. Every person who is working in a store should be made aware about these situations, policies, laws and regulations. It is also a good idea to swing by your loss and prevention officer or maybe legal authorities of your area. You also can take this opportunity to take their contact numbers, so that if you find in these type of situations, you can immediately contact them. First, have probable cause to detain a person who is suspected from shoplifting. This means you and your employees have witnessed the person take your merchandise and attempt to leave the store without paying for them. Before detaining any shoplifter, you must be ready with the probable cause, proof, it may be CCTV footage, and you must take a guidance from your senior or maybe a loss and prevention officer. If you find a person who is taking items in their bags or in their pockets, if you find any person who is stealing items on the floor, if you want to catch them then and there, then you cannot directly treat them as a shoplifter. They can tell you that, they can change their script and they can tell you that I'm still in the store and I will be making the bill for these items. So in that case, you may want to offer a trolley bag or shopping bag to them. So this is what one option is. If you want to catch them, then you can catch them when they go to a customer exit area without making any purchase or bill. When you catch any suspect, confront them first, introduce yourself, show them your identity card. Explain you want to talk to them about items they may have taken from the store without paying. Have an additional personnel with you when you approach shoplifter. Ideally, you should outnumber the shoplifter by 1. Say for example, if shoplifters are 3 people, then you can confront them with 4 people or maybe employees. If you are definite about any particular product, then you can directly tell them with being a firm and confident that I want to talk with you about the unbuilt jacket which is in your bag. Ask shoplifter to accompany you to the back of the store. When you be firm, confident and polite, most of the shoplifters will agree and cooperate. You should also to consider whether the shoplifter poses any danger to customer or maybe employees. You should tell all the employees on how to behave, act when any shoplifter found in the store. You also can do this by mock role plays. See, lot of retail leaders miss to train this part to their employees. When these situations arise, employees either get panic or they may create panic to shoplifter or maybe customers. And these things can take legal issues in place. If any suspected person refuses to accompany you back of the store area, then you must use a reasonable force. Reasonable force is totally dependent on the situation, person, rules and regulations and policies. See, as an owner or a manager, you have to be very alert or conscious to take any situational calls. Say for example, if a shoplifter is lady, then you must escort them with a lady employee with you. You must include a lady employee in your discussions. When you take her to a back store area, then ensure that there is a camera. I have seen lot of the employees, lot of the managers start beating to a shoplifter. First, it is not good as being a human. And second, it is not allowed by law. Seen this is happening. Some owners or managers ask shoplifters to pay 10 times more than the stolen items. And the logic behind this is that out of 10 shoplifters, we caught one. So we should recover those 9 shoplifters' cost. This is not legal and you may face some legal issues around it. So please avoid it. When you already discussed with your concerned seniors or probably with loss and prevention officer, if situations demand, call police immediately. Be mentally prepared for this. You can also inform shoplifter that police is being called. This should be done in extreme conditions only, as police suggest the citizen arrest to be done in extreme conditions only. You can ask to hand over stolen products which does not belong to them. Please do not conduct any search without their wish. Rather, you can tell them that we have already seen you taking some products in your bag. These are the products and we want you to show those items. Be firm and confident in these situations. After detaining any shoplifter, leaving them unattended will give them an opportunity to dispose of all the stolen items before investigation takes place. So don't leave any shoplifter unattended after detaining them. If you have any CCTV footage as a proof, keep it downloaded and ready. Make a detailed incident report. What you have seen, what items are taken or stolen, what is being said, time, place, these details must be there in your incident report, because the authority, legalities may have to rely on your incident report and proofs. If you are not called any legalities or authority and you are the decision maker, if shoplifter is cooperating, where in most of the cases people do, then after collecting all the stolen items, ideally you can ask them to pay for items. If they don't want to pay, then you can release the shoplifter. Yes, you can release the shoplifter. You also can request them to sign on the paper where you mention the incident and take a copy of their ID proof just to keep for the records. But taking a signature on incident report and asking for ID proof should not be by force. And then you can release a shoplifter. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the general suggestion steps based on my experience. I want you to look at your policies, laws, regulations of your store area. This is Basuraj Patil signing off until we meet again.